People, deluded. I'm back again. Now, what was I gonna say? Personally, people, you lot know me. I'm big on youth players. I always say we should just play the kids. Now, obviously, most fans are not logical. They'll call for kids and then they'll cry when these players are not consistent. Ironically, they're trying to add consistency into their game. If you look at, as much as I love Reece Nelson, Saka, Amici, Tyrese, Eddie, Emil, all of these players that I've name dropped and players you know, collectively, are they all, even individually? No, but collectively, are they touching 100 club career appearances in any capacity? No. They've got no competencies, really and truly. If you use that as another example, if you're a doctor, the more, again, it's a dead example, but the more operations you do, the more open heart surgery you do, the more competency you have in regards to fixing hearts and that. Obviously, you go to doctor school and theoretically you should be able to fix a heart or whatever, but nothing is quite like playing, and every operation gives you experience being under the pressures and the fine margins and all of them things in surgery. The same logic to a degree goes for being a footballer. Now I don't know what we're trying to do. Clearly, the club can say they want to be in the champs, want to return to the elite, want to do these things. They say all of it when they come out and speak, and rightly so. But at least I think I speak for most fans here when they say I'm not saying what's the point, but we're a long way from ever even getting a team to challenge the top four again, let alone the league title. You're looking at what Wolves are building, and allegedly Newcastle, in regards to new ownerships, in around 5 to 10 years they could overtake us. So if we don't fix up, you can forget about it's the top six now, but you can forget about top four, top six, might not even be top 10. And to be honest, we're never going to get relegated, really and truly, for the foreseeable future. So why not just play the kids, man? Again, not all of these kids are going to make it here. Not all of them are going to be good enough. Some are not going to cut the mustard. And some ultimately are going to need more time than others. Some are going to hit the ground running and then kind of fall away. Some are going to take a while and then never stop flying. But I personally feel if you play the kids, at least some fans can get mad, fans can cry, fans can get this and that. But at least fans can show some expectations. I've told fans we need to have expectations because we ain't got the money, we ain't got the playing squad, we ain't got the mentality, I believe, from top to bottom in terms of what you see in Liverpool doing, what other clubs have been doing as well. It's not here. So what is the point? We might as well just play the kids. At least kids, people will see immediately we cannot do major things, and I think most fans will get behind the kids. I will. Mavropanos, go and look at my review. Mavropanos made a mistake against Crystal Palace, the free kick that led to a goal. Did I say anything, people? He's of the stage where he needs games. Obviously, we can recognise his mistakes, but I'm at the age where I would love to see Nelson not hitting the ground running. I'm at the period now. Mavropanos, the occasional odd rough game. Emil, Nelson, the other young players. I'm prepared to take their inconsistencies because at least these lot are playing for the shirt. At least there's some encouragement. Again, Joe Willock should have scored yesterday, but he done more than the front three, and he had some just basic encouragement and playing for the shirt, man, and things like that. Maitland now, on one hand, had a tough game, but I think he done all right. It will be when he came off the bench, found his shooting boots. So that's three Hale End boys standing up to be counted there, man. Obviously, Bellerin didn't come through Hale End, but if he's there, people can identify with these players. So for me, you play the kids, man. Of course, it will be tough. Of course, he can't play all of the kids. Of course, he needs to bring experience. But for me, and I class, do you know what? To a degree, I class Guendouzi and Torreira because of their ages, but Torreira, Guendouzi, Holding, Mavropanos, Bielik to a degree as well. Holding to come back. Maitland-Niles hopefully in midfield. It will be Joe, Eddie, Nelson, Emil, Amici and Saka. I'd love to see both of them get chances in pre-season, especially because other young players won't be here. Just play the kids, man. Martinelli, when he comes, if it is still to happen, just play the kids, man. Again, not all of them can make it, but if 3, 4, 5 can, at least, even if they can't all make it, at least all of these players will put in a shift for the shirt. Look at Joe. The game was done, really and truly. You're seeing him trying to dribble past people, trying to win the ball back, creating a couple chances where he could have actually, I know he missed that one good chance, but he could have scored the first, he could have scored two. At least these guys, we can get behind them and some basic encouragement, man. And I know fans are very illogical at times because they kill these same players and praise them the next week. I know footballers work in a fickle world, but that's where I am, man. Because I don't know, we're doing this half in, half out stuff, man. I know the club can say they want to get champs and these things there and this and that. And on one hand, you can see we're not of the standard to get there, but the club shows a little encouragement to show they're going in that. You've signed Aubameyang and Lacazette for 50 odd million. That would kind of show you. I wouldn't say that we're trying to get back to where we was, but trying to move forward and things like that. And then we're not making the investments or doing the right things or improving quick enough to really change stuff. So it's a very much half in, half out. 1 minute we want to do this thing, we're doing a little bit, but we're not quite doing enough, sort of thing. At least with the young players, you know you're not going to get top four. You know, if I throw in Nelson, Emil, Joe, all of these young players I've just name dropped and people I've sadly forgotten, they're not going to get top four. We don't know what we're going to get within 10 games, but at least I get behind them. Of course, there's a lot of pre-season football and actions to be happening, but at this moment in time, that's where he is, man. We know a lot of these players are stagnant, aren't good enough, and just simply haven't cut the mustard and haven't been for a while. But I would like to say last night was the mark of the end, but this has been coming. This has been coming. The amount of embarrassing performances in the Champions League when we were in there, the amount of embarrassing performances, particularly against Liverpool for me in the Premier League, just pure embarrassment. Again, not to make it about Spurs, but the season. Do you remember? It's been 3 seasons coming when Spurs started finishing ahead of us. There was 1 year it looked like they were going to do it, and we saved our bacon. Alarm bell should have been ringing from then. The 2 years that they've advanced, the penny should have dropped. The penny should definitely drop now, because it doesn't. You can't. You look at down the lane at Spurs. You look at Chelsea. They're both in the Champions League. United are the only ones that are in the bookies talking about how we used to make mad money with each other. City are doing their thing. Liverpool. So we're really just sleepwalking into the abyss. And is it gonna get better? I don't think so. Because seeing is believing. Even if you had Van Dijk in that defence, Messi up front, and all of these things, they wouldn't, because the mentality collectively isn't there, and it will fail time and time again. We need to really fix up what we're doing in the transfer market, move players on, and the handful of players that you can move forward with, excluding the young players, do it, right? Because it's we are where we are, in it, people. We are where we are. There's not much more I can say that you lot don't already know. I don't want to insult your intelligence. On that note, I'm going to keep it moving, man. People, deluded, I'm out.